service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll chuckle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference and feed you grapes and candy.
Wackerson and Snurr, totally committed to
The young
serving
man
you.
then shot up a warning flare and set up smoke signals. He was later penalized for excessive end zone celebration. He may still be fined by the league, but as of today, there has been no word whether or not...
Okay, we've got one contestant ready to go.
Cooking with the Norse gods.
We're almost at places.
Yeah.
Player one, it seems you're missing a pseudopod. Let's call you Bon Jovi. After my favorite canned fish product, which is named after Bon Jovi.
10 seconds.
Best of luck.
Check lasers, please.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
Hey, this is Cookie. We don't have a lot of time. I think the CIA is monitoring our conversations. Just act natural. Enjoy the game! Playing by yourself? Well, at least you won't come in second. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Fredericks of Honolulu Tropical Intimates. Put the spirit of aloha in your pants. Fredericks of Honolulu.
Okay, let's light this sucker. First question. The drinks and the signals were mixed. You know how it is. You're a sailor, you're new in town, and you want to tell everybody a little something about yourself. If you go down to the pier and start waving your blue Peter around, what are you telling everyone? You're ready to sail, you're going down, you're on fire down there, or you've experienced some rough action. A blue Peter is a blue and white flag hoisted as a ship's about to set sail. But it droops back down about 2 minutes after launch. Next up. Funny, I haven't seen this candlestick in the billiards room Ah! Suppose you're playing the board game Real Life Clue. Based on U.S. murder statistics, how often should you guess that the murder weapon was the revolver? About 2 out of 3 games, about 4 out of 5 games, about 9 out of 10 games, or about 98 out of 100 games. No, that's so many dentists recommend Trident. Watch how easy this is. Over the past 30 years, the percentage of U.S. murders perpetrated by guns has hovered around 67%. During that same time, the number of murders committed by an actual person named Mrs. Peacock has hovered around 0%. And now, your bow tie smells like cod, and it's a this or that. I'm going to read 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's a species of penguin or a part of a tuxedo. If it's a penguin, press the square button. If it's a tuxedo part, press your circle button. Each one right gets you enough to rent a tux for one night. Each one wrong costs you 300 krill. And your iceberg will be melting in 30 seconds. Okay, let's move. Chin strap. Cummerbund. Macaroni. Button. Wing collar. Snares. Gentoo. Oh, missed it by a wounded flipper. The one thing penguins have in common with men wearing formal tuxedos, both have to raise their tails to poop. Buck her up for. Notice there's no P in our ool. Say you're in a public bathroom at a concert hall and there's a sign that reads PP. What should you do? Use the facilities as fast as you can, do your business very quietly, only urinate, or wash your hands thoroughly. In music, PP stands for pianissimo, which means very soft. It is a direction to play quietly. And in case you were wondering, yes, my pianissimo is very soft.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Why not try snakes on a plane using their mileage points? Okay, so based on where they're indigenous, which of these snakes would actually have to take a plane? An anaconda vacationing in Brazil? A garter snake vacationing in Canada? A rattlesnake vacationing in Africa? Or a king cobra vacationing in China? Watch the time! Anacondas can readily be found in Brazil, usually on the beach sporting fresh Brazilian waxes. No, I'll get this. Rattlesnakes are indigenous to North America. In order to get one to Africa, I'd have to take a plane or a boat, I guess. Maybe a rocket. I sat next to a rattlesnake on a transatlantic flight once. It wouldn't share the armrest. No, garter snakes are found everywhere in North America, and they look ridiculous in those garters. But you won't be wearing a garter, you'll be wearing a coconut thong from Frederick's of Honolulu Tropical Intimates, your one-stop shop for tropical fruit undergarments. Also, try our new banana hammocks. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats. Let's say so long to round one. And you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Don't forget, all the questions in round two are worth double. It's time. I call this one Food Court. Suppose former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Warren Burger is having a cookout in heaven. If he wants to invite another dead Supreme Court Justice, who should he call? Benedict Bratwurst, Wallace Weiner, Cornelius Coney, or Felix Frankfurter? Warren Burger served on the court until 1986, and Felix Frankfurter, yes, Felix Frankfurter, served from 1939 to 1962. You may remember their controversial decisions on handing out free condiments in schools.
Question 7!
Here's one for you. There will be no I'm King of the World jokes. How much time would you have to cut from the movie Titanic to make it the same length as the actual sinking of the Titanic? About 15 minutes, about a half hour, about an hour, or they were the exact same length. Your score will not go on. Allow me. The Titanic took 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink. The running time of the movie is 3 hours and 14 minutes, which is about 34 minutes longer. So the main difference between the actual sinking and the movie is that I probably would have been able to make it through the real disaster without having to use the bathroom.
Locking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's known as Little House on the Dramatic Prairie Dog. Say on an episode of Little House on the Prairie, the Ingalls family accidentally gets a visit from Frederick Ingalls. What would most likely happen? Laura becomes a Scientologist, Pa becomes a communist, Ma becomes a vegetarian, or Nellie Olson becomes a lesbian. Frederick Ingalls co-wrote the Communist Manifesto with Karl Marx. Karl Marx is the more famous of the two, possibly because of his adult contemporary hit, Right Here Waiting for You.
Scrolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
Let's try What Up, Geometry? How would you calculate the surface area of rapper actor Ice Cube? His length times his width times his height, 6 times the square of his side, 4 times pi times his radius squared, or the sum of all his sides. Watch your time! No, that would be Ice Cube's volume! Oh, honestly. To find the surface area of a cube, you take the square of its side and multiply that by 6. And to measure properly, be sure to use an iced tea square.
Hold me, never let me go. And my dreaming
Bucker up, pour some sugar substitute on me. Which of the following brands are in order? Aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose. NutraSweet, Sweet and Low, Splenda, Equal, Sweet and Low, NutraSweet, Splenda, Sweet and Low, Equal, or Splenda, Sweet and Low, Splenda. NutraSweet is aspartame, Sweet and Low is saccharin, and Splenda is sucralose. Equal, by the way, is also aspartame. Sugar is fine and all, but it's natural. See, these things are specially made chemicals produced by scientists, so you know they're good. I say, ingest as many of these chemicals as you can, as often as you can. Oh, yeah. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 if you're right, 4,000 gone if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Everybody follow Jay. And don't make me sick John J. Rambo on you. Get on with it. That's all she wrote! Alright, a couple more performances like that and you'll be ready for the big time. That's right, going outside!
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, folks. Donnie, what's going on?
Alright then, have you any tinkling for jumping back into the proceedings?
Your child is the most precious thing in your life.
Mama loves you so much, Eric.
And as a parent, you wish you could protect your innocent baby from this cruel world forever. Unfortunately, the real world is out there waiting for them.
You didn't make the squad, kid. You throw like a girl.
It's not you, Eric. It's me.
You're fired.
But for now, you can still protect him with the No Surprise Jack in the Box. Hey there, excuse me, but I'm gonna pop out of this box soon. I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be popping out in about 5 seconds or so please prepare yourself. Again, I don't want to scare you, but I'm coming out in just a sec. And here I am, as promised, on time. This was fun. The No Surprise Jack in the Box from the No Surprise Jack in the Box Company, because there are enough surprises in the world. Next week on a new episode of Old People Exceeding Expectations.
Mr. Tillman, do you need a hand getting to the bathroom?
Oh, leave me some shred of dignity. I can use the toilet without your help. You don't need to hold my hand.
Oh, okay, great. Scream if you get trapped in there.
That's next week on Old People Exceeding Expectations.
And now a message from the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod.
I'm attorney Edgar J. Penrod. Have you recently been in an auto accident? Have you suffered major injuries? If you answered yes to both of these questions, then chances are you're the person I hit with my car last week. So call the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod today. Because hey, nobody wants to go to court, right?
The law offices of Edgar J. Penrod. Sorry, our bad.
I joined because I was looking for adventure. I joined because I wanted a challenge.
I joined because I'm retired and they were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War reenactments are all about staging a fake battle that will impress tourists on their summer vacation.
Civil War reenactments are great because when you fake your death, you get to take a little nap.
If you're thinking about joining, you should expect to eat a lot of stew and wear really itchy wool uniforms.
You better like the music of people playing the spoons, because that happens a lot.
This ain't your granddad's war. It's your great-great-granddad's war. The old, the eccentric, the Civil War reenactors.
You dress yourself to the nines every day. Why shouldn't you do the same for your friend with 9 lives? At Meow Inappropriate Cat Accessories, we stock hundreds of unnecessary adornments to shamelessly decorate any cat. We've got cat saddles, kitty swim trunks, feline infrared goggles, and introducing the electronic cat translator.
Feed me. Leave me alone. Go yourself.
So if it's cute, if it's teeny, and if it probably shouldn't go on a cat, then you'll find it at Meow Inappropriate Cat Accessories, located between the Bicycles for Dogs warehouse and the Lizard Mittens Emporium.
This week on Racist Doctor.
Doctor, we're losing him.
We've tried everything. Isn't it obvious? This has lupus.
But will this be Racist Doctor's last patient?
We're gonna have to fire him.
Why?
He's a terrible racist.
But he's an amazing doctor.
Don't miss the season finale of Racist Doctor.
Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna live?
I promise you I'll do everything in my power to save you so you can keep living your miserable life.
Thanks?
And nothing can prepare you for the shocking final moments.
You suffered a pretty severe blow to the head after that last surgery.
I think I may be losing my ability to be racist.
Racist Doctor.
Hello, I'm Nick Bear, and I'm not here to sell you any